Now, I am not a Christian. I'm technically a Muslim, but I'm not an Orthodox Muslim by any standard. So if you asked another Muslim how they felt about me, considering myself a Muslim, they would say it's haram. They would say, that I am not what they would consider to be a Muslim. And that's fine because I think that there is more depth to religion than the organizational aspect of it. It's definitely important. I am not here to talk poorly upon organized religion, although it's got its pros and its cons. I think that religion is a personal experience between you and the creator, whatever your understanding of the creator is. So I say all that to say that Kanye West's recent rave party thing that has had images circulating around the internet has really annoyed me. Even though the imagery that is used in the pictures that I've seen has been Christian religious based imagery. I just want to take a moment to speak on what I believe to be the decline of Kanye West. Kanye West is a person who is very successful in a lot of different realms. First and foremost, it was musically, and I have a lot of love and respect for him creatively, not just in the world of music, but in the world of fashion, production, like his mind for how he visualizes putting on presentations. That's not easy. That's not normal. It's not something that everybody has in them. But I think that he's on decline. I think that he is in the twilight of his career. And I also think that he's in a precarious position as far as how gracefully he exits. Being the main character of his brand. He's not super duper old, but he has been in the arts, entertainment, media, and fashion industry for a very long time. And of course, he's had a lot of controversial incidents, both in his personal life and in his public career, artistry, all of the above. He survived a lot of it. He has a lot of people who love and cherish him and even praise and respect him for the things that he's done and said over the time. And I am one of them. A lot of those people don't support everything that he does. Okay, you don't expect people to support everything that anybody does. But I think that at this point, Kanye West should be working on bowing out gracefully and picking somebody else to run the legacy of the brands that he has created. Maybe, he can still create music and things like that, but I think Kanye should sit down. Presidential election, totally out of the question for him. Nobody is going to vote for Kanye West. It's absolutely not. It would be embarrassing if he really came hard with this Yay 24 campaign. It would be embarrassing for him. I think that Kanye West is doing the Yay 24 campaign simply as marketing, simply because he's rich enough to do something like that, does have enough of the attention, and is a very belief-driven person. Like, he's opinionated. I don't think that he doesn't think that he could be president. Like, if they said, hey, you want to be president, Kanye, I think he would say yes. So, but I don't think that he thinks that he's going to win. And I have enjoyed a lot of what has come with his campaigning, specifically in the final quarter of last year. That was like, honestly, one of my favorite Kanye West arcs, like, that I've ever seen. It was so entertaining. The masks and the crazy talks about Jews and things like that. That was entertainment. I will say that much for sure. But obviously, it's not going to win him any kind of election. Like, it's not a Graper nation, so I don't think that that was gonna catch the masses. But this recent rave having naked white women paraded around with crosses on their ass and dressed like nuns is just, it falls short in every direction. I understand that this type of a scene is supposed to represent the dichotomy of Kanye West, but that is, to me, blasphemy to use religious symbolism in this manner. At this level, publicly, he claims to be a Christian man. He claims that, all of the tears and everything that he went through when he was losing his family and he just wanted to go back to God and stuff like that. All of that seems performative, or at least like he was naive. Like, I'm not saying that he didn't genuinely feel those emotions, but it wasn't from a place of manhood. It was like a little kid crying about something that he didn't understand. It was like a kid that caused the destruction of his, I don't know, like a kid who broke his favorite toy by doing something he wasn't supposed to do, and then he's crying about it because he doesn't have it anymore. Well, that's too bad, man. And a lot of people wanted to believe that he was legit, in what he was saying about Kim trying to keep kids from him and so on and so forth, and not trying to have a family and stuff. But you're a weirdo, man. You're unhinged. So I can't blame a woman for not wanting her children to be around you. Even though I don't agree with that, I can at least partially understand why she wouldn't want her kids to be around somebody who's acting so erratically. And tying that into the events, I think that it's a representation of a mess of a human that he is, but that's not representing what you claim to love and believe in very well at all. And when I say that, I'm talking about religion and God, Jesus Christ, yourself, or your family. Parading a bunch of half-naked women in religious motifs around and taking all these photos and being mystified and stuff like that. It's not ringing with people in your age group or your fan base, because most of them are not like a lot of Kanye fans are not religious, besides the ones who are hanging from your testicles like little fleas, that will never go away no matter what you do. That's what you're always gonna have those stands, especially for Kanye, because some people he's a life-changing type of artist in that way, especially musically. But you're not getting new fans in this way. The young people who are into warehouse raves don't care about that Christian stuff. It's not cool to them unless you're doing anti-Christian, like gothic stuff. But Kanye West doesn't rock with that. You can't play both sides in that way. And this is a dude who, let me just tell you. Yesterday, I was wearing a shirt that I bought on Facebook a long time ago that says, "Let's summon demons." And it has children laying a child in the center of a pentagram, and they got candles, obviously implying that they're performing a satanic style ritual that I wear. Generally nowadays, I wear it in the house. If I go out, it's going to be somewhere to the convenience store or something like that, because do I care about people seeing me in that shirt? No. Do I think that if it rubs somebody who is, very religious the wrong way, that is my problem? Not necessarily. I don't ever want to scare somebody, with something that I'm wearing or anything that I do or say. But at the same time, it is just a shirt. It's the attention, the people who will see me in my walk to the gas station and back is very low. And if somebody sees me and they're like, "Aren't you a Muslim? Why are you wearing something like that?" I'd be like, I can see what you're saying about this, but to me, it's just a shirt. That's different than intentionally putting on a whole probably $1 million, at least multi-$1,000 production to make that kind of a statement. Doing it purposefully so. You chose what everything looks like. I bought that t-shirt back in 2017 when I was a little bit less religious, or at least on a religious hiatus, I guess I would say. So I bring that anecdote to say that I'm not perfect in that regard, and nobody is. I think that joking about, like, Christians joking about people going to hell and stuff like that, like, that's, it's okay to, like, you don't have to be this staunch, monolithic, totally chaste, monk. You can make jokes and you can speak candidly as a human being born in imperfection, but we are supposed to strive for perfection. I do believe that. And I think that using your own religion, like, it would be a different thing if I had an Islam shirt and it was talking about, like, shaitan and, like, praise shaitan or something like weird like that. You know what I'm saying? On there, like, I actively worship, like, and even then, depending on the context, it could be done tastefully. Like, I would wear a shirt that had, like, I guess, motifs that would be like terrorists. Like, I would wear a shirt that jokes about Islam and terrorism, because I think that would be absurd. Humor can be funny at times. Maybe that's a sin. Maybe it's a sin, and maybe it is blasphemy to think that absurd humor is funny sometimes. But making a joke about something bad, like, so it's, to me, and I'm going to get real technical here as far as how humor works, in my opinion, making a joke about cancer or AIDS is funny because it's something that we have all collectively understood is bad. These things are bad. It's not funny when somebody legitimately gets them. Nobody wants to catch AIDS and nobody wants to have cancer, but it is funny to joke about it, to joke about something giving you like, I don't know, I just drank something with, like, I'm not going to give examples of jokes here, but what I'm saying is cancer, AIDS, objectively not funny things. And that is what makes them, one, a challenge, and two, the perfect opportunity to craft humor from, because it's things that make you feel kind of awkward, a little anxious to talk about, and poking at that, prodding at that is literally like, that is the miasma of humor. That's where it comes from. So in religion, it's the same thing. Using what you believe in to be bad, Satan, hell, eternal damnation, homosexuality, as humor, joking about people going to hell, joking about people being gay and going to hell because of it, joking about these kind of things is funny. Only because you already know that it's wrong to actually do. Hello? So, that's one aspect of it, but this isn't that. This is doing it, one, in a contrived fashion to say, like, I think that Kanye West does things like this because he believes that he is a pioneer in a new form of Christianity in which God is going to allow you to be able to do and think and feel however you want to. Can I tell him whether he's right or wrong in that? No, especially not because I'm not a Christian and I'm not in any type of position of religious authority in the Christian church or in religion in general. It's a personal thing. If he really believes that what he's doing is appropriate and that God will be pleased with the work that he's doing, that's his prerogative. And it's really not fully my place to judge, meaning that, of course, judgment is what this video is based off of. I told you at the beginning and I'll tell you at the end that I don't think it's right the way that he's going about it. But judgment, like, I don't think he can't be arrested or put to death or anything like that for it. If he is in the wrong, then he's going to have to deal with that with God. It's not something that I'm going to be able to do anything about or reprimand him for. I'm just saying this for anybody who's an observer who might think or feel similar to how I feel, or maybe opposite of how I feel. By all means, express your opinion and let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you have some information as to why he did it the way he did, or maybe Kanye West wasn't even the one in charge of the creative direction of the event. I don't know. But if it's got his name attached to it, I think he should have the final say so. And anything that I will ever have that has my name attached to it, I'll be making sure that it's not completely antithetical to what I believe and want to promote with my brand. So I would assume that at the level of control and the level of, there was a word that I wanted to use there, but meticulousness that, Kanye West is known for, that he would be fully aware of what was going on at this show. So if he was aware and he thinks that that was, something that was good, I just disagree in totality. But yeah.